My name is Emily Rhyne, and this is If You See Emily. It's been a couple months I've stayed silent. Been a little too long, I've had to feel this way. Never had the words, speaking only hurts when you know what everyone will say. So I'm running faster than I think my feet can carry me. I'm running far away from every empty memory. If you see Emily, tell her I'm so sorry, that I hope she knows she had it right. If you see the girl I used to be, tell her she's on my mind tonight. It's been a lonely life, keeping quiet, when barely getting by is all I've ever known. Never had the chance to ask that boy to dance, so I'll sing lullabies with sleepy eyes at home. But I'm not coming home. If you see Emily, tell her I miss her so, that this town does not confine her here for life. If you see the girl I used to be, tell her she's free to come back to me tonight. But I'm never gonna see that girl, she's never gonna be the same. Never really knew the world, didn't need to feel that way. Tell her that you love her so, tell her so you're sure she knows. 'Cause the part of me that's missing is the girl that all of you let go. If you see Emily, tell her you want her back, that people never understood her grace. 'Cause you'll see Emily with that smile she has to have, to keep the tears from falling down her face. Oh, run free, Emily, I wish it didn't have to be this way. Oh, run free, Emily, you'll come back to me someday. That song is called If You See Emily. It's probably the most personal song I've ever written. Back in high school, I tried to be good to everybody. And I just had one girl that just did not like me. She made fun of the fact that my family didn't have a lot of money. I could never get anybody to like me. I didn't have a date to the prom, and so on and so forth. And so she just made every day horrible for me. And so after a football game, I'd driven home in tears because she had said something to me, and I just sat in my car and I wrote the lyrics in like 10 minutes. I came inside, put a guitar to it, and that was that. I don't play it very often, but it is the most important song I've ever written and probably my favorite. I started playing guitar in 6th grade. My grandpa is a pretty well-known musician, so he started teaching me It's kind of funny. I started playing flute at the same time, and my mom insisted I learn sheet music before I actually learned to play guitar, so that way I could differentiate the two. But I just learned a bunch of Christmas songs, and I played them for my whole family, and then it just took off from there. I do have a Facebook page, Emily Rhyne Music. I'm trying to get some more videos on there, and I'm hoping to start a YouTube channel. The next song is called Paint. He held on a little too long, left the light on, and she was long gone, and I couldn't save his broken heart from bleeding. Meanwhile, sad was in style, he had a fake smile and kept it on file, and no one else could help him with the healing. He always stayed inside the lines and scribbled her into his mind, 'cause she was all yellow, it was making him blue. She put the pink inside his cheeks and colored him another point of view. I was all gray skies, he was looking at you. He had the rainbow in his hands, I was a storm just passing through. So when the clouds roll in rain and all her colors melt away, your empty pages may just find a little paint. Jaded, she's overrated, it's complicated all the same when he never thought to swim when he was sinking. Green eyes under blue skies, she's a sunrise made of white lies. What's the point in always overthinking? I could have colored him so bright, but messy markers aren't his type. 'Cause she was all yellow, it was making him blue. She drained the pink out of his cheeks and tore that masterpiece in two. I was all lonely, I was trying to be you. Couldn't seem to draw him in or erase the thought of you. So when the clouds roll in rain and all her colors melt away, your empty pages may just find a little paint. He was the kind of art you just can't paint. I got distracted and I bled onto the page. Loving him was abstract and he was my favorite color, but he preferred a shade of her that I just couldn't be. But she was so yellow, he didn't care to be blue. She kept his feelings on a string and penciled in his every move. He was a canvas and she was his muse. It was splattered, torn and tattered. He was black and blue and bruised. It was all done and said, but left him free and seeing red. He was colorblind to love, and painted pictures lost their touch. He was a color that I never thought would run. A color that I never thought would run. Paint, I wrote back in high school as well. So basically, I had the biggest crush on a boy, and he had his eyes on somebody else, and they were going to homecoming together, and so she was picking out a yellow prom dress, and for some reason, that really just inspired me. So this whole song is about colors and just, I want you, but you want somebody else. I really like Sarah Bareilles. I've loved the way she songwrites. I've always loved her since a little girl. My grandpa's a big inspiration to me. Like I said, he taught me everything I know, and he continues just to amaze me more and more every day. And probably artists like Dolly Parton. That kind of country idol is something I really look up to. I really like Harry Styles. I'm a big Harry Styles girl. Lady Gaga's amazing. I really like pop music. Billie Eilish is pretty cool. But my favorite band of all time is Walk the Moon. They're not very big, but I went and saw them in concert, and it was just amazing. This song is called Sinking Feeling. You gotta love that sinking feeling when you know you're going down. You gotta love the pain and feel the rain as it all comes crashing down. You gotta love that never knowing if you'll ever hit the ground, because you know it's close and you know you're supposed to let it take you out. But while I'm waiting, let me let you in on something no one knows about. I never had a handle, both ends of my candle were burning like a raging fire. And I knew I couldn't do it, still I powered through it, knowing well that I was well past tired. So yeah, I love that sinking feeling, but I think I hate the rain, because it's just like me, falling endlessly, and everyone just runs away. You gotta know your run is ending when the jig is finally up. The party's over now, they all know about everything you've ever done. So you think you kept a secret, so you think you closed your gums, but there are looser lips sinking all your ships, and the battle's just begun. So while we're fighting, let me enlighten you on all the wars you think I've won. I never had a handle, both ends of my candle were burning like a raging fire. And I knew I couldn't do it, still I powered through it, knowing well that I was well past tired. So yeah, I knew my run was ending, but the party never really stops. A spinning disco ball, a little alcohol, forever put me on the small town shopping block. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So if you see me, listen carefully, because the girl you knew is gone. And I never had a handle, both ends of my candle were burning like a raging fire. And I knew I couldn't do it, still I powered through it, knowing well that I was well past tired. So yeah, I love that sinking feeling, but I think I hate the game. No one tells the truth, children waste their youth, and if that's my claim to fame, they'll need a hiding place once they are face to face, because you bet I'm bringing rain. I wrote that one a couple months ago, actually. I wrote it at work. I had some downtime. So basically, I've written several songs throughout my high school career, and I never really got closure on the stuff that happened to me in high school. I went through a lot of bad stuff, and so this song kind of just recaps it and puts a close on it for me. My name is Emily Rhyne, and thank you for tuning in to Secret Room Sessions.